Welcome to Kimmy's Collective. I'm Kim. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're returning, welcome back. Today I'm doing a love reading for the sign of Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. My readings are timeless, so whenever you find this reading is the perfect time for you. And please feel free to reverse the roles as you see fit. But don't try to make a message fit. If it's not your message, it's not your message, all right? Let's get started. I pre-shuffled the decks, and the bottom of this deck is triggers, childhood wounds, flashbacks, ready to explode, caught in the act. So somebody is very triggered about something, very fired up, it appears. So there's some triggers being activated here. It says caught in the act, and now someone's fired up. See what else we get. What is possibly triggering Pisces? What's going on? We have revenge. Ooh, obsession. What else? Something hidden. So first card is revenge. Patterns, enjoying the show, getting even, childish behavior. Okay. The next one is obsession with holding on, can't let go, and clinging. And the last is fire signs. Aries, Leo, Sag. So you could be dealing with a fire sign. I'm going to get another card on this one. With divine feminine. Okie doke. So that's leader, strong intuition, empathic heart, healer to others. Ooh. So I'm starting to get that divine. It's almost like I feel like you feel called to help someone or to be there for someone. Deadline, time running out, on edge, intervention, can't wait no longer. Decisions. Interesting. There's some obsession, some revenge, a lot of energies that passion, triggers, obsession, revenge. Then you have the divine feminine. The fire signs, that's like more of that passionate, fiery energy. And then we have the divine feminine coming in, trying to smooth everything over. And it seems like there might be a time limit on this somehow. Let's see revenge. We have the mind manipulation there. So someone trying to get revenge back because they were triggered by something. What is revenge, Spirit? The Fool. And the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. So is someone getting revenge? Maybe someone, reverse the roles. Let me cook here. Someone got triggered, possibly because there was an offer made that was taken back. It's like, remember we used to play psych, you hand somebody, go side, kind of thing, like somebody acting childish. Made an offer, said, hey, let's go, made an offer, and then didn't actually present. Equal give and take, or with where I feel like I'm going here, there could be someone giving giving to more than one person. And that's a definite trigger. And that could lead to some sort of obsession as well. There's regret. I think someone regrets breaking your heart. hurting your heart. They regret not enjoying your heart. Maybe is it something that maybe you did to them, maybe inadvertently? So I kind of feel like you have no clue. You know, you're just humming along, you know, singing a loving, happy song, very calm, caring, you know, divine feminine kind of energy. That is 6 of Wands, which is recognition, getting recognized for something. I'm kind of, with the revenge, kind of saying, hey, this is what you did to me, kind of a thing. Recognize it. See, how does it feel? You like that? That's what I'm getting. Like they want you to be in some sort of regretful energy. You're just a little too independent. And I feel like you might have shut this down as well. You might have shut this person down. Divine feminine. That's twice. I feel like you're gaining clarity about something that previously had you a little locked up in your head. And it could be this person that made this offer and then maybe pulled it back. It's like they want you to see something. They want you to maybe see how something feels. Or this can be a conversation as well. It's like, is someone coming to you, talking to you about maybe something that happened to them in their love life, and they're coming to you, your kind heart, so you can give to them to, you know, luck, the wheel of fortune, things going in someone's favor. But someone is trying to get even somehow, some way. Who is the I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to figure out how to cut these long pauses out. But there is an offer. Someone took a leap of faith. They said, this is what I'm gonna do. And I'm going to make an offer that's not a real offer. And I'm going to drop somebody into regret. It's like, I want you to see maybe how you made me feel. I want to break your heart. I want you to not feel so good in your independence. And then I'm going to shut everything down and leave. But I'm getting that this revenge that they thought they were getting on you took you from, like, you know, carefree, independent, I got all my stuff together, took you from that energy into the Empress. This just made you stronger. It gave you clarity, maybe, about this person. And your wheels start turning and you moved on. This started out like revenge getting you back because you possibly triggered someone somehow. but it seems like it just made you elevate even more. Maybe you're seeing more about this person than you knew in the first place. So that kind of takes, maybe you were obsessing over them. And I get the feeling that whatever they're mad about, you're not really clear on what happened, why they're feeling this way. They could even assume that something is going on, and it really isn't. Let me get this off of there. Painful ending. Yeah, I feel like someone purposely tried to hurt you. And they're waiting to see, the fallout from it. So I feel like, they kind of got you a little bit. It kind of hit. But like I said, I think you leveled up after it. You leveled up because of it. And you continue to move forward. And I think there may even be, you might have a choice between some people. But you've got adventure coming up. It's either that or you could fall into this wounded warrior energy, but I don't think that's what you're going to do. I think you see them for who they are now. And they are not, they're just not showing, It's like they're Queen of Cups. So the King of Cups is the counterpart to the Queen of Cups. So this, I feel like this was your mate. You are counterparts. But I think they introduced something into the mix because somehow you must have triggered them. And they brought something to an end. I think this is confusing because the logic to it, they are definitely working from emotion, kind of like a get back energy. I'm not seeing any kind of progress with this person. What can you get? Let me see. Why is the Empress here? What is the Empress representing as far as this revenge? I just got hugely dizzy, like something just hit me and pushed my brain around. Empress, death, strength. So yeah, this person did hurt you with what they did, with the fake opportunity, the fake offer. They hurt you. They got what they wanted. But you've transformed and you're coming out of the cold. You're stable. You're healed. And you're making new choices for yourself now. So yeah, they tried to knock you down. They tried to really hurt you and then just keep you in a wounded warrior energy. But you're moving forward. You're like on your next big adventure. You and Pee-wee on a whole new adventure. Okay, so now let's look at this obsession energy. What actually went down there? Queen of Pentacles, stability, nurturing. Okay, so what you need to do is to move forward, get back into your energy. Because with this obsession, if you're still holding on to this person, that is going to be very detrimental to you. You cannot hold on to this energy. Let's see what obsession is talking about. Coming back from the past, some reunion energy. Attraction. There's conflict and competition. Justice. And the Queen of Swords. There's some obsession here. This could be you, or this could be your person, because with them being that triggered, and if you did just say, okay, fine, I'll just move on to my next big adventure, now you've put them in their head. Now they are obsessing. They can't let go. They're holding on to this conflict that they have with you. But justice is being served in this situation. And your boundaries are up. It's like they can't get through. They want to do something to really knock you down, but when they do, you come back as the Empress. Like, WTF? What do I gotta do to knock her down? Work on it. I mean, Three of Pentacles, no. Okay, so that's collaboration. So you're using your intuition. You're working with your intuition. You can actually see what's going on now. And you're keeping your boundaries up. You're staying strong. 9 to the 10. You're putting down those old burdens. You're going to let that go and continue to work to fulfill your own. This is like the third or fourth time I've seen transformation, the Death card. You're transforming this energy. You're moving forward. Yep, there's the happiness, there's the adventure, there's the Emperor, matched to your Empress. Now, if this person coming in, cool. But I think you've got an Emperor coming in. That's going to trigger your person again. It's the Emperor one. Emperor's coming in with good times. New things. And I don't think this Emperor is going to let anything get in their way as far as coming into you. It looks, and actually, look, this block, we got 7 of Wands, but it looks like this one is coming in to slash that heartbreak away. Just decisive. They know what they want. And they're very clear on it. And I think that's something that this other person could not do. I do believe you have someone else coming in. Try as they may, they still couldn't put you down. And that's going to trigger them again. Back to the drawing board. Go back and do some more healing and get stable. Then they're going to come back again and try for a second, third, fourth chance. And I'm getting that they do have bona fide feelings for you. But it's just the way they go about things. They have no conversation going on here. But with their actions, you gain clarity about them. But they're just like acting on what they think maybe they see or saw or something. Whatever the trigger was. Okay, it's something they need to heal. Okay, so now we're going to look at Divine Feminine with the fire signs here. That passion. So, Divine Feminine says, leader, strong intuition, empathic heart, and healer to others. You may inadvertently heal this person. We've got the Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck for a brand new spark. A new offer. Passionate offer. Coming into the divine feminine. We have that. The memories coming back. Someone is tired of just living in the memories of you. They want to come in for a reunion. You make them very happy. Seeing things differently, seeing you differently, seeing you, all your attractiveness, your beauty, your confidence, magnetism. They're seeing it all. They see their sword, Queen of Swords, but they see that you can handle your business, that, you know, you get things done, and you'll tell somebody off if you need to, and end old cycles, bringing judgment. So I feel like this Queen of Wands energy, she's basking. She is just divine. Nothing that this person does, it hurt, but it didn't knock you down. And I think they're about to get judgment on going about things that way. You know, you try to hurt somebody just for the sake of hurting them because you're triggered, instead of talking to somebody and trying to figure it out. Depending on what you do, you could pull some karma on that. 10 of Pentacles. It's that achievement. Knight of Pentacles. Steady progress. Yeah, this person is still in their head about you. They don't know what to do. They want to hurt you, but they still want to come in. Like, you're going to take that punch and, okay, come on in, come on back. It doesn't work that way. Like a little kid doesn't get their way in the sandbox and they go, and punch you in the arm, but you're still supposed to be their friend after that. That's kind of what I'm getting. They're obsessed with you. And they can heal through you. Finding that stability through that healing. 8 of Cups. So maybe in the near future, things will evolve. Things will get smoother. You know, something will be nurtured. But they got to talk. They have to open up and talk to you. Otherwise, you're not going to go. There's that obsession again. Obsession twice. They are obsessed, but they don't know what to do about it. They don't know how to act in this type of a situation. You can't just assume something, which is why I'm feeling like they're just assuming. So you triggered them. They assume you know what you did. I'm getting. Does Pisces know what they did? Page of Wands. Does Pisces understand what this person is upset about? 8 of Wands. Communication. It's something I'm getting they didn't. Or did they communicate it? The Devil again. Third time. So, just from what I'm getting here with the Devil, 8 of Wands, the Devil, and the Queen of Swords. Yes, I think they did try to communicate to you, but they were in that Devil energy, and that brought your Queen of Swords up. That brought your the Fool, leap of faith. We're right there. So that's what prompted the, here we have the Ace in reverse, here we have the Moon. I'm thinking because you just didn't accept whatever it was they were selling, they decided to take a leap. And I'm getting, try to fool you, try to keep things from you, make you feel one way, but your guard was up. And there's the 3 of Cups. Why is Queen of Swords here. Ace of Cups, the Chariot, and the Seven of Pentacles. And you're guarding your heart, you're guarding your progress, and you're guarding everything that you've worked hard for, that you're working hard for. What were they what were they telling you? They were in their head because I think they felt like their foundation was threatened in some way. I think somehow that triggered them. What was it? Second chance. 8 of Cups. Walking away. What is that? So they had to get together. They had to balance out maybe a little bit of playboy, playgirl energy. And I feel like whatever happened, whatever they did, maybe you weren't so close to giving them a second chance. I think you maybe your judgment on them was harsh. I'm just feeling like, and the death again. It seems like every time something gets going, it gets stopped. Nope, this isn't it. This isn't good. Burn it up. Let's do something else. Get something else. What is going on? I don't want the. Oh, this is gonna go long. Bottom of the deck. That's that Ace of, not the Ace, the Page of Wands, which is a new spark. So they felt like their stability was in jeopardy. And that's something that they were trying to hold on to. And I think they communicated this to you, but you defended yourself. Maybe they said you were doing something. I just feel like you don't know what they were talking about as far as any type of other situation, third-party situation, what have you. But I feel like they might have thought that you were in the playboy, playgirl kind of energy. Oof. And there's the Empress again. So bottom line is stay in your Empress energy. There's the Wheel of Fortune coming for you too, and the Hermit. That's that wisdom. You stick with your wisdom because you are basically healing. You are even though you could be dealing with a fire sign, you are still that in your strong divine feminine energy. You're a healer no matter what. So I don't think you're out and about slashing and dashing, tearing people down, destroying their psyches and all that other stuff, triggering them. I just think it's the way this person receives stimulation or information or what have you, and they don't discuss it. And I think when they did try to come in, it was like too far, things were too far gone maybe in their mind. And that brought your defenses up. Interesting. Give me a blanket statement. There's a lot of confusion here. I don't know what the heck you about to go through. Let me get this one. Death again. This whole thing is in constant transformation. You have had cycles and cycles of this. This person is obsessed with you. You trigger the shit out of them to the point where they look to try and hurt you. You don't understand why they're doing it, so you like back up and dip out. But that just makes it even worse. That kind of fuels their whatever dream they're dreaming up about what it is you're doing. And they're going to make you go and plant seeds other places just to get away from the lunacy. Okay, give me a blanket statement. Things are transforming. What else does Pisces need to know about this situation? Just give me a little something. Empress again. Stay in your power. Six of Pentacles. That is balance and happiness with the sun. Keep your guards up with the Queen of Swords. Stay balanced. It's all telling you just to stay balanced. Plant your seeds. Keep your life moving. Be decisive in your actions. Be strategic. But keep it going. Just stay out of the cold. There's the Emperor coming in with the Lovers and the Foundation. So we have the counterparts here. We have the equal give and take with the Sun. Keep your boundaries and your balance going, and you can plant some seeds. I feel like this person is coming in. They want to be let in from out of the cold. I think they're changing their direction when it comes to planting any kind of like seeds about sneaking or anything like that as it relates to you. They're not going to be talking that talk. I think they're going to finally, because we did have seeing things differently, I think they're going to finally find their Emperor energy. And I think that's going to be in the current situation. They're going to make a choice, and they're going to choose that stability. They're going to come in, and they're going to try and get you back again. Bottom of the deck. Use your intuition on this. But they do want to work with you. Why is Divine Feminine showing up so many times, Spirit? What does she want us to know? What does she want Pisces to know? Moon. There's some secrets regarding a third party. Or there are things you don't know, or they don't know. Or this is what needs to be healed. It needs clarity. The waiting needs to be over. There's two cards of waiting. This one's in reverse. It's like someone is waiting to be recognized. So maybe this person doesn't feel like you acknowledge them enough, and it triggers them. But they are definitely obsessed. If you're not in a relationship, they want that relation. Oh, there's Death again. And the Tower. Yeah, they want to recommit. They want a commitment. They want to transform, you know, this situation. They want the firm foundation. But they see that it has blown up, and that is a painful ending for them. But they do want this, they want this structure. They want this structure with you. The Star, they want to heal this situation. There's the counterpart to the King of Pentacles. So I think lessons are being learned in this. A lot of lessons. A lot of stuff is going on. And I feel like you guys go round and round and round and round all the time. What does this person want Pisces to know? It was just a fling. So that was probably the, that might have had something to do with that offer that they took back. You know, and they continue to want to try to hurt you as well. So they might have even made it look like they were out doing something else. Okay. I feel like I can be my true self around you. You are the person of my dreams. I wish I could give you more. I feel like I'm not good enough for you. And I think that is the basis of this entire situation. You've had the Empress show up, or Divine Feminine show up buku times. And I think, did they even get? I don't even think they got. I think this is, so they did get it. They didn't get it here. So yeah, they feel like they're not enough. They need time to build themselves up. And they're planning on reaching out to you. Are they going to finally talk? You make me want to be a better person. Obstacles. They miss you. They are so sorry. They have unwittingly sabotaged because of their stinking thinking. And they're faced with reminders. All right, that's enough. All right, so let's wrap this baby up. Oh, no, I'm going to get one card for advice. And here it is. Protect boundaries. You naturally give to others, but now it's time to protect your energy. Set boundaries around your space to avoid being drained. And I think this person was draining the mess out of you with the round and round thoughts, and you're like, I'm not doing anything. Set boundaries around your space to avoid being drained. Protecting yourself isn't selfish. Only then can you continue helping others. And like I said, Empress is out here healing. She's a healing energy. All right, let's wrap this up with a card of guidance from the Goddess Power Oracle deck. Radical Acceptance with Freya. Wow, so no happily ever after here. There's some work to be done. But I feel like they're going to do their very best to get into that Emperor energy. I don't see you doing anything but being your normal, beautiful, wonderful self. One card, thank you. New bottom is Alliance with Hera. Your card is Transformation, which has shown up out here a bazillion times with different variations of this. Now we have it here. Transformation with Shakti, number 45. Okay. What is the transformation that is definitely needing to happen here? Let's see, shall we? Wonderful change is afoot in your life when the Hindu goddess Shakti comes to support you. All your longing, desire, and focus on something better in your life, coupled with your willingness to do the work, has ignited the life force energy of the great goddess. She responds now to bring you your heart's desire. Know that now is the perfect time to move into the highest version of yourself. Are you ready for this change you so badly wanted? Everything depends on how honest and clear you have been and how willing you are now to explore other ways of being authentic in the world. You have the magical feminine divine energy of the creator goddess Shakti to help you when you become open to doing things differently. You are stepping into your destiny. Do so wisely and without guile. And you will be amazed at the way your world awakens with breathtaking beauty. All right, so your alignment message is, sometimes people and situations come into your life as the kind of change agents that turn your life upside down. Here we go. What you thought was real and expected is challenged by someone else's perspective or behavior, which you have no control over. This can be painful and deeply confusing, but the Creator Goddess Shakti wants to offer you her guidance. Can you see how everything that is off balance is serving you now? Helping to open old wounds so they can finally heal? You know you are seeking this challenge. Yes. This magical metamorphosis for a better life for you and your loved ones. Right now, your alignment task is to love that part of yourself that sabotages your efforts to move forward. Love the insecure you, the one that is jealous, the one that sees not enough when the world is truly full of potential. Life loves you. The feminine aspect of the universe, the great goddess herself, all your angels and your guides are helpers. All your angels and your guides and helpers remind you that you came here as a spiritual being, learning how to co-create the world anew. Wow. All right. So that's what I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it resonated for you. But most of all, I hope it helps you in some way. If you like these messages, please hit the like, subscribe, and share, and leave me some comments. You got a lot of work to do here. It's a shame because this person is just running you in circles. You're doing what you need to do. You're being who you need to be, but their perspective of things is but there's healing in this, there's learning in this, there's lessons. So go for it. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it resonated. You take care of yourself, all right? Bye-bye.